Module 4, Career Implications for You and Your Employer. Well, welcome back. Remember, don't forget to take notes as we continue through this series. Now, just for reminders, in Module 1, we covered the physical and mental impacts of addiction. In Module 2, we explored some of the financial and legal implications. Now remember, those costs can vary state by state. In Module 3, we covered how substance use and misuse can impact your family and relationships. And we also had a brief introduction into the ways to build healthy relationships with youth in your life. Now in this module, we'll explore how substance use impacts your career, but also your employers. Substance use and misuse impacts employment in numerous ways. One obvious way is you as the associate and how it affects you. But also another hidden impact we don't hear as much about is how it impacts the employer. Many times, what starts small becomes a problem over time. For a while, substance use and misuse might not impact the individual's job or job performance, but after repeated use, and once dependency develops, there begins to be an impact on performance. Those who are struggling with substance use are more likely to struggle with maintaining their job. They may miss work or quit suddenly or even change jobs often. They may show up late more frequently than other associates and are nearly 4 times more likely to be involved in a workplace accident and 5 times more likely to file a workers' compensation claim. Breathalyzer tests showed that 16% of people who went to the emergency room for work-related injury had been drinking. Injuries on the job site are a huge concern for the associate and the employer. Persons struggling with substance use disorders regularly struggle with tardiness, falling asleep at work, making poor decisions, slow productivity, theft, impacts the morale and performance of other associates, fights with associates or supervisors, focusing on obtaining drugs while even at work, selling or buying drugs from other associates, a high rate of turnover, increased need for training of new associates, disciplinary actions, injuries and increased accidents rates, absenteeism and extra sick leave is used, loss of production, and even death and fatal accidents. Substance abuse contributes to the loss of jobs and income for the individual, but that can also affect that individual in other ways, including their mental health and self-worth. Being caught for drug possession and drug distribution can lead you to face criminal charges and can have life-altering ramifications. All employers want to hire individuals they can trust. An increasing number of employers are beginning to run background checks on the candidates they are considering to hire. When you apply for a job, your prospective employer may ask you if you have a criminal record. It goes without saying that you shouldn't lie about such matters and always speak the truth. A criminal conviction for a drug offense could mar your chances of landing a job in a certain industry, including law enforcement, legal practice, nursing, commercial driving, or in positions that require you to work with children. A potential employer may review your criminal record in a bid to decipher if the type of crime you were convicted for will have any bearing on the position of which you are being considered. So what about the employer? What risks are they finding, or what are they needing to deal with? Employers often look at what associates do outside of work hours, even as their own business. However, substance use disorders can begin to negatively impact work and have numerous risks for the employer and other associates. Risks of harm to the individual and on-site accidents is an enormous risk for any employer. And there, of course, there are many numerous other risks that aren't mentioned here. In a 2017 survey of human resource professionals across the country, the National Safety Council found that more than 70% of employers have been impacted by prescription drugs. The issues they confronted included several disruptive behaviors such as absenteeism or missed work, associate use of prescription pain relievers while at work, positive drug tests, impaired or decreased job performance, complaints to the HR department, or the negative impact on associate morale, injury or near miss, borrowing or selling prescription drugs at work, and arrests both on and off the job. When a person is struggling with substance use disorder, it could cost them everything. They might lose the stability of their job, the support of their family, the comfort of their home, their health, and even their life. The costs of drug substance use disorder are exponential as they ripple out from users to affect their families, workplaces, and society at large. As employers work to protect the health of their businesses and provide a positive and productive environment for their associates, they must confront the potential dollars and cents costs of substance use disorder among their workforce. Many companies are embracing a preventive mindset by encouraging treatment among workers or associates, as well as reporting if an associate sees something suspicious. Companies are beginning to do prevention and education programs, such as this one, have established EAP programs, and will work with associates to get help. Well, this concludes Module 4. Now don't forget, at the end of this 6-module series, you will have an assessment to complete. Our next module will look at marijuana and alcohol.